BNN, 19th of February 2024, Strategic Border Villages of China, a controversial hegemonic development? China establishes border villages as an element of its comprehensive conflict against the Indian subcontinent and to seize territory from neighboring states. China's construction of villages in the Himalayas for strategic and occupational purposes has generated controversy and geopolitical tension. The implications of these border settlements for China, Bhutan, India, and the international community at large are examined in this article. The tranquility of the Himalayas is disrupted as a narrative of controversy and construction transpires in the Tibet Autonomous Region's high altitudes. China's rapid expansion efforts are exemplified by the newly constructed communities in a disputed region that are at the center of this narrative. These human settlements, an integral component of China's land occupancy strategy, are strongholds that bolster national security in a region where the Chinese, Bhutanese, and Indian borders intersect. Satellite imagery has verified the presence of at least 3 of these villages, among which Tamalang has experienced a substantial increase in size over the past few months. It was initially constructed to accommodate 235 families and required an infrastructure investment of approximately 26 million yuan. In contrast, Bhutan adopts a measured position regarding these developments, whereas India remains attentive to them, indicating the presence of an intricate geopolitical game of chess. Simple settlements as opposed to strategic ones. The development of these villages is not solely a rural development initiative, rather, it is intricately intertwined with the Chinese government's strategic objectives. Examining construction tender documents uncovers a comprehensive strategy subsidized by provincial governments and state-owned enterprises, which alludes to the strategic significance of these localities on a national scale. The strategic positioning and provision of contemporary housing in these settlements mirror the directives issued by the highest levels of the Chinese Communist Party, thereby emphasizing the complex nature of China's border policies. An account of 3 countries. The discourse surrounding these border villages transcends the domain of infrastructure development and permeates the intricate tapestry of global affairs. Although China and Bhutan have been involved in negotiations to resolve their border disputes since 1984, the expeditious development of these settlements implies that Beijing is pursuing an alternative course of action. Given their tumultuous border history, India and China closely observe the situation, its apprehension perceptible in light of previous impasses. The scenario exemplifies a more extensive geopolitical enigma in which the establishment of communities that appear to be harmless conceals more sinister intentions related to territorial expansion and security. In the interstitial space between development and dispute, the focal point of this evolving narrative lies in the convergence of progress and contention. The China-led initiative, purportedly intended to mitigate poverty, has significant geopolitical ramifications. While the village's contemporary facilities offer the impression of an improved standard of living, they are instruments of strategic control. Notably, the expansion of Tamalang demonstrates China's determination to consolidate its presence in the contested region. This action transcends traditional border negotiations and enters the domain of unilateral conduct. Although this approach to development improves the quality of life, it gives rise to concerns regarding the trajectory of border negotiations in the future and the possibility of a heightened conflict. The Chinese establishment of these villages, situated in the shadow of the Himalayas, offers an intricate account of diplomacy, security, and development. With India maintaining a watchful stance and Bhutan downplaying the controversy, the international community is compelled to contemplate the ramifications of these strategic settlements. The ongoing narrative surrounding Tamalang and its sibling villages is a poignant illustration of the intricate nature of border politics and the persistent pursuit of safeguarding territorial integrity and national security. China solidifies its position in the contested area by constructing individual dwellings, thereby disrupting established frameworks of border diplomacy and influencing the geopolitical terrain of the area.